Pay no attention to my piano playing. I'm not a piano player. Guess you heard him talking about it on the radio. Guess you put the hammer down, oh, when you hit the road. A bottle on the table and a battle from within. Good time never lasts too long with you, my friend. Oh, my every storm. Where have you gone? Oh, my every storm. Been gone too long. Guess you're halfway up to heaven with a crown in your hand. Going up there to play in a heavenly rock and roll band. Don't you play any covers, 'cause they won't let you in. Play the blues and sing hallelujah again and again and again and again. Oh, my every storm. Where have you gone? Oh, my every storm. You've been gone too long. Guess you heard him talking about it on the radio. Guess you put the hammer down, oh, when you hit the road.
The last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see, and I won't have your name to call, 'cause I will be the last to fall.
Well, I hope that you guys are having a good evening, and I hope that you are as about as ready for Christmas, whatever that means, as you're going to get, as you're going to be. Um, that video was done by Josh Shepard, and of course, I wouldn't be surprised to hear from Trevor tonight because I've had him on my mind for 2 or 3 days. I've had my parents on my mind, and we
Me
all
too.
know what happens when you have that happen, that emotional connection, that thought, that whatever, whatever you want to call it. You lend power, you lend energy to,
Yes.
and when that happens, they have a tendency to come through and maybe drop a line sometimes. So, we're not going to get into what happened last week. It was bad, and that was it. It's over now. It's done. Um, but I'm telling you right now, after a series of unfortunate events, as my daughter calls it, I call it bullshit, and it happened, and it happened with relevance and prejudice, and it didn't let up there for a while. So, but that's life. Sometimes we do that. And I want to address something real quick before we get going. Look, I know that this time of year is not easy on people. A lot of people, it's fun. It's great. It's happy. It's festive. And for some people, not so much. Um, let me give you something else to think about. If you woke up with breath in your lungs this morning, there's a reason for it. So let's try to focus and to persist on better days that are ahead. I know a lot of us this year are losing or have lost people, and these are the first set of holidays. And I know what that's like. I went through mine in 2020, um, and then again in 2021, and then again in 2022. It happens. It seems like the older we get, the more we leave behind.
That's so true.
The only thing that sometimes we ask to be left on the table is just what's fair. But we don't always get to decide what's fair. So here's what we can do, we can be there for each other. Don't hesitate. Stace is around, I'm around,
Absolutely.
and we have had some interesting developments too, especially concerning what's a good way for me to say this? 4.5 day migraine, and I'm really kind of touchy about saying this because I don't think, after talking to Stace, I don't think that I'm losing my mind. No, migraines can do things to you. They can make you foggy headed. They did me. Things that I normally do without any problem, I had problems doing. Like working with audio files and stuff like that. Work's got to go on, whether you're sick or not. But when I started seeing things, I remember my mom said my grandmother could do it. She could get fillings, and Allie has done it. The only thing I ever got was fillings, but well, that's for another time. Anyways, let's say some hi to some people in chats tonight. Big hello and a Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Charlie Bowling, Barry Penix, Helen Prater, of course, old dad. Let's see. We also have Robin's in there. Robin Burchett, Tracy Ferguson. Who else do we have? Stephanie Blankenship. And we do have some people that are not feeling well.
Rookie is
Never
here.
yeah, Brookie. Never forget my love for you.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Madonna, Genevieve, is my pretty name.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Jessica.
Ralph and Jenna Frazier, Rita Miller Phillips, Jennifer Marie, Deanna Allen, Jessica Preston, the better half of her husband. Ain't no doubt about that. Lenora Harless. Yeah. Yeah, Brooke actually saw me the day that I started developing the migraine because she started singing, and I just looked at her. Wanda Hell, love Wanda. Wanda and I were very close friends with Trev, and Trev just loved her, was crazy about her. Brandy Clark. Um, let's see. Yep, and we going down through there. Alyssa Johnson. Yeah, and Alyssa makes a very good point there. She was actually on episode 77 about Krista. Um, she makes a very good point. If we've got breath in our lungs, we should be thankful because that's another chance. That's another day. That's another step closer to whatever it is that we're after. Shannon Roland Van Hoos. Shannon, I swear, I think I know you from somewhere, I believe. Let me see who else. Josh Preston, Trouble. Sherry Gail Daniels Hayden. Hey, Sherry, how are you doing, sweetie? Karen Lynn Isaac Thompson. Melissa Hinton. Hello, Missy. Kimberly Underwood Bradley.
There's the girl.
You pretty thing, you.
My
Sinead.
shopping buddy.
Do what?
That's my shopping buddy. We took mom shopping this weekend.
Oh, great. How is Mama doing?
She's doing great. She's happy. Then she's walking around doing real good and doing all of her own shopping and everything. So we're
Great.
excited.
I'm glad to hear it. I love her.
Yes.
Leanne Scarberry. Hello, Leanne. Kathy Jean Ward. And Ashley Colbert, who is Krista's cousin. And Nicole Dillon.
Welcome.
Hello from Colorado. How you doing, Nicole? It's so glad to have you. Oh, there's my girl. There's my baby.
There's your other girl. There's your daughter.
Yep, there's my other daughter, Shanoa Faith Trimble. I love Faith. Gosh, I love her. Faith, I want to say it publicly. You are one of the most beautiful, talented ladies I've ever met, and I'm so proud to just know you. I'm so proud and so glad that you're in my life. And just like I am all you guys. And thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the support. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to message back a lot of you guys, but literally I'm pretty sure I tasted colors. Yeah. And if that wasn't me rubbing my nips, I don't know who was. So it's Jennifer Marie. So it got pretty rough right there for a time. I literally thought I was going to have, my daughter almost took me to the hospital. She was that concerned. It was, I had a migraine once when I was in my 20s, and it was nothing like what I experienced. It's like something inside of me just opened up. Debbie Scott Goodman. Hi, Debbie. It's so nice to see you in here. Thank you for being here. We really do appreciate you. So I've had several people ask questions. Okay, so are you guys going to do another thing on Amber tonight? We're doing the Estes experiment. And basically what that is Stace deprives herself of the auditory, or not the auditory, but the visual senses.
Yep.
Okay. She puts on a mask and she puts on noise canceling headphones, and she plugs those headphones into what's called a spirit box, or at least that's what I call it.
SB7. Yep. That's what we want to use tonight.
It's called a
SB7.
An SB7, and it sweeps radio frequencies like bam, 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 real fast. And it creates a noise pattern for, theoretically, spirits to pull words out of and put together and make sense. Now, let me tell you something. Thursday before last, the results we got from Amber, and I heard from Debbie Hall. Now, Debbie was Amber's cousin, but really, Debbie was Amber's sister. Okay? That was family. Melissa was same as her mother, Missy. And I do have permission to call her Missy. So, yes, Karen, migraines are horrible. I'm so sorry that you've suffered from them, honey. But let me tell you, Debbie confirmed so many things that Stace had picked up on, including loved ones that she had not talked about on the episode of the Mountain Mysteries, talked about events that had happened to her, so many things. And to be quite honest with you, I'm going to reach out to Debbie maybe tomorrow or next week. I don't want to interrupt her because she is a doctor. She's extremely busy. And let me tell you, she's one of the best doctors. Everybody talks about how wonderful she is. But I don't want to interrupt her. But by the same token, I'd love to have her come on to this show. And she can do it right there from her home. And you and as you and Debbie and I, and even Melissa, if she wants to, or Missy, we can all come on and talk about this. But I have had a lot of people ask me, "Are you going to do anything on Amber tonight?" You know what? Yes, absolutely. We don't
Always.
restrict it. Okay.
Yep.
And besides that, have you ever tried to tell a spirit don't do something? Oh
Yeah.
well, hell,
It's
you've
your
done
turn.
opened the gates now. They're gonna do it no matter what.
Yeah.
They are just like people. They are people. It's just they don't have this. You tell them not to do something, they want to do it that much worse. So we are going to extend an invitation to Amber, to Candy, and of course to Krista to come through. Now, when Stace has these headphones on, she cannot hear Lloyd. She cannot hear I. What we do is we ask questions literally into the air.
And I also want to say too that I don't know how loud I am when I'm saying stuff for you all to. I don't know how loud that I am, so I was
far
told
you've
last
been
time
great.
that I was really loud.
So far, you've been
Sorry.
no problem. No problem. You've been wonderful. Your levels, yeah, you're fine at all. The only thing I worry about sometimes, excuse me, is when Lloyd goes to touch you and pull you out of that session.
Ow.
You're kind of like, I'll come out when I'm ready. And but now that's
I won't give
Stace,
up.
and that's the
I'm not
magic that is
giving up.
Stacy.
I will not give up on Amber. I will not give up on Krista. It said this is nope. Once you got me on this, I'm here.
Jesus, Brooke, really?
What she
Have you
do?
no tact? She said, "By God, I can hear you all the way in Van Lair, loudmouth."
You damn right.
Why don't you go over there and put your size 9 straight up her candy ass and be done with it? Yeah, we can do that. So, no. Jessica says, Stace, you've been awesome. It's perfect because we can hear you
Thank
perfect.
you all. I love you so much.
And a lot of times, what Stace will do is after she disconnects the headphones from the SB7.
Mhm. Yeah,
called?
I'll
Okay.
let you guys hear it too.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you'll
And then I can
actually
always
hear it.
turn on those spirit boxes also, if we have time left. And however, that's no problem. I mean,
Now, we want to make one more
help.
announcement. We've kind of slacked and been derelict on our duties concerning contact because I'm going to be honest with you, I've got so freaking much going on right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I love what I do, but sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming.
It does.
But Stace has brought it to my attention, and she's right. We've got people that are on Patreon for contact, and we want to give them something worth having. So, how do y'all feel about this? Beginning this Sunday, the first however many people, we'll say, I don't know, Stace, whatever, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
But we'll get 5-minute one-on-one sessions on the air live.
Patreon people.
This is for Patreon only. This is for Patreon people only. If you subscribe to Patreon on virtually any tier, and yes, we've got some t-shirts coming. And if you're a $10 pledge member, you're going to get some shirts and some coffee cups. And it's not just going to be the Mountain Mysteries. It'll have the Mountain Mysteries, the Gatherings. So that's the least that we can do. And, which one we send you, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be whatever. But everybody could use a coffee cup, I guess. And most people love t-shirts. And it's kind of set up similar to these. Only I'm not using the KSP logo. I know better. That'll get me in trouble. But it says the Mountain Mysteries, the Gatherings, and on the back it's got it's going to have Stace's signature, Lloyd's, and then mine, and then Stay Mysterious or something like that. So, and yes, we are going to do a meet and greet. Yes, Sharon, you get a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of only fitting since your baby girl is the one that got all this thing started somehow or another. So
yes.
If somebody had told me when this started, this is going to happen, I'd have been like, you're nuts, Mama. And I quote, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan.
So true.
So, but yeah, we have started something here, and it's not, I give the credit to Stacy. I give the credit to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I give the credit to my Heavenly Father. He has, God, I get chills every time I say that. That tells me I'm on the right path.
That's right.
He has put this in path, and he's given me, for whatever reason, he said, okay, make this happen, Chris. Do this thing. Remember what your mom said. You got a gift. What you do with it is a gift back. Okay. So with that being said, I think that we've said about everything. Send me something that is warm or warms me up. How about I send you a fifth of Jack Daniels in a coffee cup? Oh, Jack, I can't send you the good stuff, man. I ain't got much of it left.
Go get us a pack of hot hands and put in there.
Huh?
Go get a pack of those hot hands and put in there with the t-shirt.
Yeah, throw you that or maybe some big red gum or something like that.
Those things are great to put in your pocket.
Hot hands are awesome.
They really are.
Yeah, I'm not going to say
on investigations.
Mm-hmm. We know what Lloyd uses them for. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Madonna said, "I give it to God," and you all, he knew what he was doing. God never fails. God is unfailing. That's why I tell people, put faith in God. Don't put faith in religion. Religion is man-made. It's fallible. God
That's true.
is not
man-made.
fallible. God is eternal. God is always on point. Always. Jesus Christ is always on point. That is the first and the real and the original superhero, as far as I'm concerned. With that being said, Stace, Lloyd will sit near you, of course. I guess he's pretty close to you right now, right? I guess that's a yes. Okay. You knew that head would stick over there. Lloyd or Stace is going to get set up. Now, you guys in the chat are more than welcome to ask questions. Lloyd or I will read them.
I'm not going to be able to see you, though.
Stace won't be able to see us, and she won't be able to hear us. The headphones she wears is noise canceling, and it's going to have that, that thing that going in her ear. She's not going to be able to hear me or Lloyd, which is probably why she's doing this, so she can get a break from it. So, anyways, she is getting that set up. And we want to encourage you. You can ask questions. You can ask questions about Amber, about Krista, about Candy, about Summer, about anybody's. Summer is. I've adopted her. I love that little girl.
Can you get it?
She deserves so much better than what she got.
You got it. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right, good deal.
The lotto, Barry, you ain't winning the lotto. You're going to work the rest of your life. Get over it. You're one of us.
All right, go ahead and
okay, so let's begin, folks. Lloyd, can you get a little closer over to the camera?
Hang on, we're going to switch. You want to switch?
I'm going to okay. Go back and you can scoot over, and however you want to do it, just turn that on when you're ready. Hi.
Oh, okay, I can see you now.
All right, I got to ear it so I can hear you.
Oh.
Before I get started, I want to say again, everything that comes through is in love and light in this place, as we've talked about several times. And we're looking for some answers from Krista Garrett tonight. So I'm going to call upon you, Krista. Like I told you before, it's me and you tonight. Let's do this. And of course, all the other girls are always welcome to come through. That's just a standing order here.
Hang on.
Okay. I got those jittery feeling again.
If any spirit gods are listening right now, Lori has a question about spirits, or rather shadows, that are following her around.
Tell her not to pay them any attention, if there's any way possible at this point. Ready?
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Yep.
Okay, turn me up a little bit more.
It's nice to meet you too, Cliff.
Oops. Hang on.
All right, I'm out. I can't hear anything else for right now. Turn it down a little bit. I've got screaming already.
They've been coming through since before we went on the air tonight. They've been coming through about all day.
Let me have it. All of them are here.
All of them.
All right, so anybody that's in the chat, just go ahead and type me in some questions so that way I can
They Xanaxed her.
ask.
Right off the bat. Your daddy love you, Brooke. I love you, honey.
Drug her by her armpits.
Candy, was Krista in the same place that Jennifer found remains?
She's with her mother. Kenneth. She knew Kenneth.
This is a good question. Was Krista and Candy connected?
Can Krista come through? Can I hear your voice again? Krista? She said goodbye to her plans. He made her. Can you tell me who made her? Hate and something.
Hate.
What can you tell me about what happened to her?
I don't get that Amber was connected to Krista or to Candy, but I do think that maybe Candy and Krista were connected. Is Krista ever going to be found?
High in the mountain. Heard Chris again. Krista.
Okay.
Them. Oh, they know.
Hi, Kelly.
Can you tell me who knows? Severely beaten. Who was severely beaten?
How many more were involved?
I don't know if it was Larry or Mary coming through. I heard that name. Mary.
What mountain?
High. Very high. They'll hear you if you tell.
Go ahead, Chris.
Question came through. Is she on left fork of Abbott Mountain?
It's said
Was there water?
for her kids.
Is his initials JB?
Fork.
Did she say fork?
Uh-huh.
Is a bad deal.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Midway
Let's try to put on her.
on 60.
On 60.
On
Can
60.
any spirit guides come through? Can anyone come through and help us find out anything else about Krista and what
The
happened?
nearest Route 60 that I know of
Like,
is in Huntington.
there's a male voice that says Krista three times in a row. Are you calling out to her for me?
What about the driveway and all that? What's that?
They knew it was going to happen. A lot more has happened. Can you tell me what? Oh, there's a kid, Chris.
Is she near a well?
To the child, can you tell me your name? Are you trying to help with Krista? Bobby? Mommy? Sounds like Bob. I'm hearing names left and right. Can you give me the name of somebody who was with her when she was last seen? Somebody who could have picked her up.
Is there an old school bus?
Something and he was gone. Almost sounded like Dan. Daryl.
Was any of his crew members or for the workforce, were they arrested, Chris? Or do you know?
I had no power.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, unless they have had previous arrest records, something like that.
I had no power in that moment. Come back through to me, Krista.
Was Candy taken to the Bradley house?
This is your time to shine. Oh, they killed me. And they knew what they were doing. Can you tell me where? Must have known what I was going to say. Can you tell me where she is?
Are Krista's remains in one place?
Love. Finished it with a bullet. A woman was there too. With them. Unable to help. Unable to interfere.
Are there
Makes
any
sense.
initials?
Makes sense.
Any initials for the suspect?
That's a good question. Good way of putting it. Any initials?
Big time. She tried writing down what happened. But aware of it.
Was they chased through the woods? Or were they chased at all?
Can you tell me the location? Her family would love to know if you could give me a location of where she may be. Yes, the truth.
God.
Mouth of something.
Was there any women involved?
Who was the woman that was involved that
You
tried?
felt guilty.
What she said?
Yes. Yeah, bub.
I missed that whole thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry, bub.
God, I can't see with them on.
Yeah, I know. I've got the same problem.
For my life. I could feel it. And he delivered it.
How many
Decompose.
how many of the crew members know about this?
They were all there.
Wow. Who picked her
Took
up?
her body in his hands, drug her there, and left her. Where did they leave her?
Who picked her up?
On the mountain.
It's twice for mountain, maybe 3.
It's been more than once, yeah.
Can you tell me exactly where on the mountain? Can you help me? Shirley or Shelly?
Everybody else, try to give me some questions in the chat, please.
Can you tell me in your own voice what happened to you? I'm asking for Krista to come through. I appreciate all the spirit guides, but if you could just let her talk. I can hear her coming through. Very light little voice. Can you please let her come through?
Could it be Rough and Tough Mountain?
I'm not going to repeat that.
Okay.
Can you please tell me?
Did someone in office try to cover this up?
Evil. I agree. He's always in trouble. Jim? They're lying.
Shelly who?
Partner?
Was Paul with you? Jeff?
To the male person, can you please let her come through? There's like guys, there's like a loud voice that's trying to block her from saying stuff to me. And she said, let me by. Yes.
Why are you still afraid to say anything?
You'll see.
Anybody named Greg?
They hid me.
Did anybody have tattoos or scars?
The minister.
Anybody named Kobe?
Said I was asking for it.
Is the mountain in Floyd County?
And he said, I'll leave you with that. And spit. Sean.
Genevieve, I don't know if I see all of them either, really. I think I should, I guess.
He has powers. Powerful.
Is there a creek or anything around the
He's
mountain?
inhuman. Come back to me. Bobby something.
Hmm.
It's like Bobby had the guts to tell him.
Krista reached out to a church before disappearing. You talked about tattoos, and she come up with minister or something.
But now in death, my mom and I
Some of you guys that are on Facebook asking questions that we may not be getting, I just posted a link in there that you can click straight on YouTube. We get some questions from Facebook, but there's one or two accounts that we don't. But that YouTube, everything comes
he asked for the lighter.
as for the latter. Anyways, it's in the chat room. It says host, and then after that, you can just touch on that link, and it'll take you straight to the YouTube where we're live at right now.
Can you tell me how many people were involved in her disappearance?
Chris, you see that about the church?
She says they're looking for me. They are, and they love you and miss you so much. And I want to tell you that your kids miss you every day.
Very true.
My heart, she says, my heart.
How many were involved?
One from Tampa.
God.
Network. Eli.
Network.
This is not an exact science, not by a long shot.
Made her a mess. Alex.
How about Bobby? Last name.
You don't have to cry. You can search for your lot. You don't have to cry. You don't have to feel bad.
Were these men involved in other people getting hurt?
Larry. I want to speak to she tried to get around him.
Could be a drug network.
He said, ye of little faith. And then put me in the armchair. With their mom and dad. And this guy got away. Larry.
Did anybody try to help her?
And I was in their way. I fell on my back. Said, you're the sorry one.
How many people know where the body is?
Please tell my kids. Tried to change. And I was direct. Because of Jeff.
Were the people responsible from several states?
My kids. All of them.
What
I
is,
guarantee.
Was a van involved?
I'm always looking. And they left me. My words started to fail. I tried my best.
Did you know this was going to happen to you?
No, not me. A relative. Her relative.
Could there be a name of a holler or a address?
Chris Douglas. If you're there, can you come back through and talk to me? With Dad?
Her dad had passed away.
It's my life. Never really began.
Is she in a backyard?
Paul blew something. And he lied. He's the one with the problem.
Did they get the right one arrested so far?
The others will follow. Did, and sounds like somebody's singing something like brother. Like brother. It's Christmas.
Yes, you're right. She says Larry 4 times.
Thank you for help.
Is there an abandoned, are you close to an abandoned coal mine?
Those things are all over Eastern Kentucky.
Back.
Oh, yeah. Everywhere.
Someone going to sing like a bird. They're going to sing like a partridge in a pear tree. My guess is Blue River.
It happened fast. And it was black.
Anything about Blue River?
Her life was taken from her.
Hey, Kim.
Hey,
And he made them watch. And then they drive her.
how many were there?
Her or four. Yeah, that's right. Or she killed somewhere and taken somewhere else. Is that what you're telling me is right?
David Mountain.
Been over that mountain several times. Yep.
There's a coming through bits of a country song. Yeah, you're going to miss me when I'm gone.
Brooks and Dunn.
Whoa. Is there a cave?
Don't know what that means, guys.
Anybody
In
named
their
Jimmy?
eyes. She needed to be chilled. Something and feel it.
So Halk hasn't confessed, right? Is that right? Chris.
Hmm.
I said, has he confessed about anything? Or is he?
How?
Tim,
No, they've got him dead to rights though, and he's not the only one. You're talking about Crystal Rogers and Brooks Help.
Yeah.
They've made more than one arrest there too. I mean, not just the guy before Brooks, but they made one after him, if I'm not mistaken. And my guess is probably his brother, the former cop.
you
That
will help me answer.
I was
Well,
just
can
wondered
you
about.
tell
could be
me
wrong
that?
about that, but
I was thinking, just sorry.
no, that's all right.
Wait,
But yeah, but
Their
Houck's,
mama.
was she dumped in a well?
my guess is Houck's is going to go up the river if they don't throw him under the jail.
Was beaten, raped
All right,
by
so
Anthony and something King, the king of.
I should be not taking notes for this. I never can.
I never thought about it either.
So I would think it now.
God.
It's 9:53. Let's go ahead and get ready to pull her out
Okay. Hey,
because this takes a huge draw on her. Yeah, that's what I
Down the
thought.
road.
There's 3 in Crystal's case so far. That's what I thought.
Oh. If that song comes through, I want to hear it. It's been playing bits and pieces of the song.
that's all she hears.
Krista, can you come back through for me?
Here, you get me turn this down.
Can you make it so that Chris can hear you now? Let me turn it. I'm telling you, there's 3 or 4 voices that just keep coming on and just won't stop.
Hang on, we'll turn this down.
Okay.
Actually, we'll turn it off for a second. Hang on, we'll turn this down. Okay.
I think I still got you pulled up. Let me turn that speaker off. All right, let's try this.
Here, I'm gonna put you back on.
Okay, I'm already back on.
Oh,
I'm right here. Krista, can you come through and say what you were telling me about them taking you up the road? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Can you come back on there for me? Hey, bud, do you feel it too? Yeah. Okay.
Enzo getting jittery.
Yeah, he's pacing back and forth behind me when I do this, and I know why he does it.
Yeah.
You know, you do too.
Yeah, I know exactly why he's doing it. Mm-hmm.
Every time something goes to come through, it does this.
he gets a little antsy.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
yeah,
it is.
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
There, let me turn this up. Did anything come through for anybody?
We had several points that were validated, I think.
Okay. Eric.
Oh, we heard a lot of names.
Eric. This one's Eric.
Eric,
What can you tell me about?
Whoa.
I'll tell you what, this whole time, I've also had another camera going. You know how I get all the orbs and
Yeah.
things that come through over. I've had a camera going too, so we can check that after we're done on here too, see if anything came through there.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm starting to make sure we have that on.
there's always something come through here.
Not likely to find her.
Okay, it got extremely quiet.
It's quiet, but it's ice cold in here. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, if there's somebody there, would you please say something to us? Or are you a little too busy holding people back? That's the feeling I get.
There you go.
Yeah, I feel they're keeping her from talking.
Oh, yeah, you are nasty, aren't you? Yeah, go ahead. Come on through. Talk to me.
Alarming.
Says I'm alarming.
What?
Frank. Crank.
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 Oh, crank. Crank.
Case.
Like crank,
CASE.
like meth. Crank.
Crank
Yeah.
case.
Okay, if you're talking about a crank case, then you're talking about maybe a GM or
Pain.
Oh, God. Torture.
torture.
Oh, man.
Mm-mm. Don't take anything bad. Did you see that?
Yep.
That's what I told you. Was that not right? I'm behind you. Jennifer. Can anybody else come through and live in light for us and help us? Can anybody help me? I wanted to hear from Krista and not someone that keeps pulling her back or talking over her. If I cut that static off, it's going to cut that voice. That's the only line. I can't do anything about static. It's coming through on one. There's
Out of
nothing
how
I can
many?
do to cut that. I can't. If I cut it off, here's what happens.
You lose it all.
It's gone. It's one steady stream. You know,
That doesn't
that
happen.
just happened last time. Remember with that one time that guy was telling us how he was killing all those people?
Yeah.
I died. Yes, Genevieve, that's what it said, crankcase.
Well, a crankcase is typically talking about a part of an engine.
Good shit. Can you tell us about where her body is located? Are you still there? Are you going to come through and talk to us? Since you want to come through on your own station.
Let's say help.
Is it by a tree stand? Help.
Help.
Are there any landmarkers to provide us with information where you might be?
No family. How about State Road 8? 8.
Holy hell. You hear that, Chris?
Yeah.
Said 8 come through.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's. I get it.
Is that where her body is located? Can you tell me? Mm-mm, mm-mm. It says it was first done in a tub, TUB.
That's what I thought. That's what theory was.
Said I'm trying to communicate. And then you heard the dog.
Yeah.
We're here to communicate with you. Can we talk to Krista? Can we get her to talk to us? In hiding. Okay, so you're hiding in the night. Told me to stop. Stop it. No, I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to help. Can we talk to Krista? Correct. There we go. It's what? No, it's fine. Now you see basically why I can't hear anything when this stuff goes. And then when the deep voices start coming over the little tiny voices, it makes it really hard. So I'm here for the tiny voices. And if my love and light can help pull you through to talk to me, then you can use that. This goes out for all our girls. All of our girls that don't have voices. We're going to be the voice for you. Daryl. I don't know. I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more about it. I wish I knew what to listen for, what to ask for.
so many times we get the pieces and then we get the picture of the puzzle and we can.
Right, this is how it works. It works for me lately.
They never show us the picture first. They show us the pieces.
I yelled while I was living. Something, Mike. Man. Is there any way that you can tell us who was involved? Who did this to Krista?
Oh, now it gets a little touchy. Okay.
Something did. Something it. She was moved north. She was hidden. Could we have the name of the person that picked Krista up? Loves you.
She's talking to her.
Male.
She's talking to her.
Male. It's scratchy. I try not to pay attention to the voice. I just try to hit that message the best I can.
That's what you need to do. You're right.
We never know. They can't retain their earthly voice. We don't know enough about it. So a male picked her up. Male and female. Making a big red. I will keep. She loved. I think that she loved very much.
She did.
6.
She loved her.
Who was the male?
Her father was there. I'd say her father passed away.
Yeah.
I'd say that's what they mean. He was there to meet her.
Yeah, he passed away.
All right. I'm going to get that off and reroute it.
Whew.
What are you oohing about? It's going to be all right.
It's a lot.
It's a great deal. Yeah. You never know what you're going to get with this. Never. Some nights it's nothing. Some nights nothing at all. And then sometimes.
Okay. Turn this one on for just a second. See what we can get. Turn this one down just in case.
Halo.
Yeah, she has a halo, I believe, too. Oh.
Sorry, that was me.
What are you doing, dinging? Dinging on your phone?
Yeah.
Can you come through on this box for me?
Maybe her father can come through
Yeah,
and tell her, tell us something.
Yeah. Can Krista's father come through and speak, or anybody that's passed on with her? Can you come through and talk to us? Enzo's up. He's out. I mean, he's up and down. He's like, something's going on.
Yeah, he can't sit still right now. I don't know what. It's weird.
I get it. I really do. Okay, it's on.
Welcome to
So let's do this ITC one on.
You can ask questions or
Fuzzy.
listen.
American.
Remaining is subject to your personal interpretation.
Okay, here we go. Let's
Turn
set
the
this one
temperature
up.
thing on here too.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Can we get anyone to help us with Krista?
Please.
Please. Think if someone is murdered by evil, God gives them a halo. Yeah. Especially these little kids.
I can't see that. Anyway.
Something let me know. Can we get Krista to come through for me? She's out in the field. In the field where they were camping. Did everybody hear that too?
Yeah, I heard that. I wasn't aware that they were camping.
Tell them, and that's him. Tell them. Tell the aunt. Oh, so much. It's me. There's a little girl. In the field. I said I can't stand it, and they leave them. Is there more than one body out there? Is that what you're telling us? I seen something. Sound like Sammy? Can somebody come through and help Krista? Can we get her back on, please? Can you give me a name of the person responsible for her death? Can you tell me? I've heard Anthony 3 times.
Is
If
she
Anthony knows, that's what it says. If Anthony knows. If he knows what?
Garden.
Is she by Augusta Chatham Road?
Amber.
Yep.
At First Church. First Church of what church? Something son.
I heard that too.
Almost sounded like Ashley something. Ashley, take care of him. Tell her. Bring those people in search. Come on up. Should I hear a police scan?
It sounded like a frequency, yeah. Sounded like a frequency sweep.
Sound like a police siren light going off in the back. Is that what you're saying?
Judge.
The preacher and a judge. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you? Yeah. Can you hear me? There's going to be some new information.
Well,
From Florida.
Florida's been mentioned several times tonight. Tampa, Florida.
From Florida is what it says. How about the Augusta Presbyterian Church?
No. I just wonder who's the no coming from.
Keep saying preacher. What that means, I don't, I guess it's, I don't know what it's meaning. It's weird to me. What does the preacher have to do with it?
Welcome to
Can you let me know
ITC
that?
Voices Screen. You can
Let me
ask
switch
questions
screens.
or just listen. The
No, we
meeting
want to
is
ask some
subject to your
questions.
Personal interpretation.
Are you still with me?
Matter.
the
Allow. Good.
That's
this thing is going crazy.
just
World. Disturb.
be quick.
No.
Seems like they're arguing whether or not about her being found. Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming through for us tonight on these spirit boxes. It means so much to us when we can talk and get some type of help.
I need to remind everybody, this would never be admissible in a court of law. This, as the screen, the ITC said, is open to personal interpretation.
Absolutely.
We don't say, we can't say exactly what happened, but I can tell you this. I've been getting messages. People are validating certain things here that are making sense. Now, is it possible that we're hearing things and then we're taking the facts to fit the conclusions?
Oh God, we just had a chair move.
That's the tent.
I've got you now. I've got them thinking now, don't I? They don't like
The
that.
chair moved across the floor.
They don't like that at all. And I'll tell you why they don't like it. They don't like it because they don't want me to take away from it. I'm not taking away from it. I'm just saying that you need to be very, very careful. Calm down, Lloyd. It's okay. I will get you a nipple clamp and an eagle feather after a while.
Come over and put your hand on Lloyd's shoulder.
No, don't.
Let him know how much you care.
Nope.
Holy shit. This is another. My God. That is right. More validations coming through. Thank you, Brandy. Look.
There it goes. Preacher, let's see where we at.
Yeah, Lloyd is a dandy. He really is.
I'm used to it.
What?
Yeah, Jessica said that Stacey's going to have to clean up the floor if something touches you.
See, y'all forget. See what's behind me here.
Yeah, a room full of haunted dolls.
His most favoriteest things ever.
Yeah, he loves those.
There it goes. There we go
again.
God.
Do me a favor. If you're actually in there, I want you to prove it to me. Show me you're there. Move something.
That's the temperature. I mean,
It's
it is
dropped over 10
freezing.
degrees right here.
Move
God.
something. You can hear me. I know you can hear me. Move something, please.
We're fluctuating over here.
You've got the energy. You've got the power. Now do it. Show me that you're real.
Move one of these dolls.
Don't do it.
Move one of these dolls that the camera can see. Move
That's okay.
one.
Move a doll. Move a doll off the top of the shelf. Knock Lloyd's hat off his head.
What?
Please do.
No. Come on.
There it goes. It's going off on you. It's a 10.
Mhm.
You can feel it.
I,
It's crazy different.
Kind of feels like a static energy, doesn't it?
And
Like a
then
static
the chair
electricity.
moved at least 6 inches. It slid across the floor,
oh, God.
which I mean, I'm it's
Just
nothing.
Lloyd, I'm serious. I will
Nothing
get you
bad.
a nipple clamp and an eagle feather.
I'm going to throw my cowboy hat.
Hey, YMCA, bro. So it's sturdy.
We're
Look,
quite used to the dolls going crazy here. I mean, it's nothing.
I've seen him do it before, but
process.
I don't think I've ever personally felt this kind of energy.
Shut up.
No, it's all right. Let them come through. They're wanting to get our attention. Or let me ask you a question. Make that thing whistle or whatever it is that you're doing right now if we are on the right path, if we're understanding what you're trying to tell us.
It's lit up. I mean, it's as blue as it can be.
What's your meter look like? Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting a new one out right now. Just here
Okay.
you go.
Okay.
You hang on to this one. All right. Fresh batteries.
We are on. Hang on.
Hold this. Fresh batteries in that one.
We are fluctuating at 2 milligauss. No, 3. No.
It was on about 5.
Yep.
Anything above 3/4 is crazy. Anything above a half is crazy. We've seen that thing jump up to 70 and 80, but okay, there we go. That's a little different.
We also have Lars in here and Tobias, and you know how they love to get in on all the action.
Yeah.
And we have Rose Hell in here, too.
I have to agree with Genevieve. It seems like somebody's not very happy right now.
Oh, God.
Say
I
her.
don't know if I heard that one.
Her. She's lovely, isn't she?
No.
I don't think she bit anybody. I think she's a sweet doll. Is that true? Can you get any energy from her? We have several haunted dolls. Mm-hmm. Can you pick up any energy from them? That's why I keep them here.
She's got enough energy in there to knock a buzzard off a gut wagon.
That's for sure. And not to mention the things that we don't see.
That's a fact. But I'm really interested in who this is coming through right now.
Give me the name of who you are. Ian.
Ian.
Give me your name.
And who are you here for if you're not one of these people directly?
Said you.
Well, I feel special.
Can you tell us? Hey, old sport.
Shit, Gord.
Shut up. I swear I thought it said something shoot on. No comments.
No, I'm thinking it, but
Love you. And then it's almost sounded like I trapped you. She wanted to be heard.
I got a feeling it might have cost you too. Oh.
To the person who keeps sending our meters into shock over here. Can you tell me what your name is? We really. Did I say Jezebel? I mean, everything's going jumping off the charts.
It is.
It's going crazy. My equipment is freaking out. Okay. Okay, so to the male who is in here, I can sense you. Can you tell me why you're here? Tell me. The dog. It says something about the dog. Almost like I said bullshit. Did you hear that?
Well, if it came from me, it was.
For sure. Love you, Chris. Peace and love.
Love
Baby
you too,
girl. Baby girl.
baby. Love you too, baby girl. That's my summer. I guess.
Five.
Oh, we're up. We're up. I love you too. Love you. Jess.
Jess.
I keep hearing Jess. We're together. And I think that may be an answer for one of our people.
I do too.
Wow, I hope she's watching.
I do too.
I sat for an hour pre-show and put it out there and asked some questions and put everything out there.
Well, you had a lot show up, but there's been a lot show up this evening, I believe. A lot of people show up.
Oh my goodness sake. Okay, so fresh batteries. This one's dead.
Uh-huh.
Before every show, we are
Always put new batteries in, yeah.
was going to get married to something. Her. Yep, Mr. Stage Right. Love you. Here we go again. Every time it goes off, it says, I love you. Dad. I wanted. Thank you all for coming back through for us before we go off. The things that you've said have meant so much to so many people tonight.
Trev was to the spotlight like a duck was to water. Yeah, I mean, he
was stage right in it last time.
Oh man, he's just awesome. I was listening to some of Flatberry Stone's music this morning, and it's still he was a mix between Chris Cornell of Soundgarden and Seven Mary 3. I mean, the guy's just absolutely great. Just wow, just incredible. But again, let's tonight remember that even though, you know, I say this for legalities, entertainment purposes only, but I'm telling you, my personal belief is what you're hearing is real. And the validation that I've been getting on here and in here in the chat room and everywhere else, because I get a lot of personal messages during this stuff going on too, like you can see kind of right there in the background. It's let me tell you, people are validating. People that knew
Been
that
this for 30 years, and
Huh?
I can't even tell you how many were right on it. 30
Well,
years we've been doing this. This isn't anything new.
No,
It's just
this is God putting it right in front of us, saying,
it's us just reaching out, trying to do what we can do, and
trying
I
to
don't
help.
ask anybody to come on and believe or disbelieve, or you know, I'm just trying to help any way I can.
Yeah.
And if it helps a little, then I'm honored to do it.
Me too. And after
Absolutely.
this, Lloyd and I are going to go get a smoke and a pancake. So, yeah, guys, thank you all so much for being here tonight. And I'm going to pop up, if anybody wants to join up on the Patreon and be there with us on Sunday, boom, there's the link. You can do it for $3, $5, or $10, whatever. But Sundays, that's Patreons only, and we got to give people something. So we are going to be giving, Stacy, I think, said what, 5-minute readings?
Yes.
And of course, you know, if they go a little bit over, a little bit under, whatever, it's whatever. But by the same token,
You know, we always do. We can't help it.
It's one of those things, though, that we can't go for hours and hours and hours on end. She gets drained after an hour or so. But still, it's something to think about. And we hope to see you there. If not Sunday, then next Thursday at 9:00. And thank you guys so much for being in here, Kelly. We appreciate all of you guys. We love you all. And if for some reason we miss between now and then, we hope that you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But I suppose we'll be back Thursday night. That'll be the last episode before Christmas. So, but until then, Stace, Lloyd, love you guys both. Thank you so much for being here. And we look forward to seeing you guys right back here again next week. For Stace and Lloyd, I'm Chris for the Mountain Mysteries Gatherings. And as always, stay mysterious. Good night. May God bless you and keep you.
Good night, guys.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. I won't have your name to call. 'Cause I will be the last to fall.